Hello there everybody. So today we are making a ruffled full circle wrap skirt with elastic waist. So let us begin. I have my pattern paper here in front of me. So we'll start by making the back panel of the skirt, which is just your normal full circle skirt pattern. Okay, we've already made the pattern a few projects down. We've made the pattern, so if you have the pattern, you just take it out. We'll be using it for the back panel. So all I'm doing here is just dividing my waist measurement by 2 pi. So the value of 2 pi is 6.28. Okay, and then I go on and make the dots around the corner here to get the radius of the of my skirt. Okay, so that is what I'm doing now. I've divided my waist measurement by 6.28, and then after that I'll go on and take the length of my skirt, which is 55 centimeters. Okay, so from the waistline down it is 55 centimeters, and then I continue and make the dots to finish up my skirt. And now let us move on to the front panel. Okay, so the answer that you got when you were calculating the radius of your back panel, okay, mine was 13 centimeters. So when I divided my waist measurement by 6.28, I got 12.7, and then I rounded it up to be 13 centimeters. So what I will do now is that I will just add 10 centimeters to that 13 centimeters. Okay, so I'll add 10 centimeters to the answer that I got when I did that calculation. Okay, so now it will be 23 centimeters. So here on the corner now, I am dotting down 23 centimeters. Okay, so that I can get that wrapping part in front. And now let's go on and cut the fabric. So my fabric is folded like this. Okay, so I'll just go on and place my pattern on a folded fabric. So as I place my pattern, I'll go on and add 5 centimeters here on the side for elastic. 4 centimeters is for elastic allowance, and then 1 centimeter is for seam allowance. So I've made the pattern a normal pattern with no allowances. Okay, so with no elastic allowance or seam allowance. So now as I place the pattern on the fabric, I'll go on and add those. So I'll do the same on both the panels. So this is the front panel, so I'll be adding the allowances, and then I'll do the same. On the back panel, I'll add all the allowances, and I'll also add on the waistline, I'll add 1 centimeter seam allowance, so that when I attach my waistband, I will be able to stitch it there. Okay, now here we are, side seams are stitched. Okay, so I also went on and finished up the side that will not be ruffled. Okay, so this is the side that will be under the wrapping part. Okay, so the top part will be ruffled, the underneath part will not be ruffled. So I went on and finished it up with a hem. Okay, so now I am trying to lay my skirt nicely so that I can remove the corner and make a curve on the top part of the wrapping part. Okay, so you will see it now. So I'll just kind of remove the corner and just make a curve on the corner here. And now we move on to the ruffle. So to be able to make your ruffle, you need to measure first all the way from the waist down, all around to where you want your ruffle to end. Okay, so the ruffle will end here on this corner at the bottom of the corner here. It won't go up, it will end here at the bottom here. So you just need to make, this is a big job. Okay, you need to take your time so that you don't get overwhelmed. So you need to measure all around, and then you multiply your measurement by 1.5. So that is the minimum. So you can multiply it by 1.5 or you multiply it by 2. It will depend on your fabric. Okay, but 1.5 is the minimum so that you can be able to make your gathers. Okay. And so the width of your ruffle, I made mine at 13 centimeters so that when I am done attaching it, the seam allowance and all and the hem, it will end up being 10 centimeters. Okay, so you can make it the width 13 to 14 centimeters so that after attaching it and hemming it, it will end up being 10 centimeters. So now I've made my ruffle. It is so long. I think it is something that is close to 700 centimeters. It is not 700. It did not reach 7, but it is something close to that. It is very long. So you just need to take your time. So I made my ruffle into I think 5 bits of pieces so that it is not that long for me to gather it. You don't want to gather something that is too long, so make it into bits of pieces so that you just gather each piece and then you put all the pieces together to make a big long ruffle. So as you attach your ruffle, when you reach the end, you double fold your ruffle to hide the raw edge, and then you just go on and stitch it to finish it up. Okay, so now the ruffle is attached. Now I'll go on and close the front or close the wrapping part. So what I'll do now is that I'll just lay my skirt in a way that the side seams are on its position, are positioned nicely. Okay, both side seams, so that the wrapping part can be on its place as well. Okay, so I'll just go on and make sure that everything is on its place, and make sure that the waist as well is nicely on its place. And then after that, I'll go on and pin the waist, the front part of the waist, okay, so that I can go on and stitch it. After closing the front part, I'll go on and measure the waist of the skirt, okay, so that I can be able to make my waistband. So remember, the waist of the skirt is bigger than my actual waist because we'll be attaching an elastic. So I've already prepared my waistband, which is the size of the waist of the skirt. So now I'll just go on and attach it, and then after that I'll go on and insert my elastic. And now some finishing touches. I'll go on and top stitch all around the ruffle. Okay, so if there are some parts that need some tacking around the curve, okay, so around the corner there where we made a curve, you can go on and tack them so that you can, as you top stitch, you just hold them with the stitch. So all in all, just make your skirt nice and neat around this part before you make the top stitching around the ruffle, so that your skirt is nicely finished. Okay, so any fabric that is extra around the curve there, you just tuck it in so that as you come with your machine, you just stitch it in place.